Hello everyone, today our topic is how to update HubSpot's contacts for new Eventbrite attendee. So here my objective is that whenever a new attendee will be created in my Eventbrite account, then automatically by capturing the details of that attendee, I'm going to first search for that contact in my HubSpot CRM account, and if that contact already exists in my HubSpot account, then automatically I'm going to update that contact with the details of my Eventbrite attendee. For that, I have to build a connection between Eventbrite and HubSpot. So for building this connection, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing software for automation and integration. In Pabbly Connect, I have to use trigger and actions. In trigger application, I'm going to use Eventbrite, and action applications, I'm going to use HubSpot. So how I'm going to build this connection? For that, let me take you to my computer screen. I hope all you can see my computer screen, and today we are going to see that how we can update HubSpot contacts for new Eventbrite attendees. So I'm adding attendees for my events in Eventbrite, and now what I want is that whenever a new attendee is created, then I will use the details of that attendee and I'm going to search for that contact in my HubSpot CRM account. And if that contact already exists in my HubSpot CRM account, then I'm going to update my HubSpot CRM contact with my Eventbrite attendee details. So I want all this to happen automatically, and for doing all this automatically, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing software for automation and integration, and with Pabbly Connect, I'm going to build a connection between Eventbrite and HubSpot CRM. So I'm going to build this connection without any coding and programming skills, and now whenever a new attendee will be created in my Eventbrite account, then automatically by using those details of the attendee, I'm going to first search for that contact in my HubSpot CRM account, and if that contact already exists in my HubSpot CRM account, then automatically I'm going to update that contact with the details of my attendee. So for using Pabbly Connect, what I have to do is I have to open a new tab and search for pabbly.com/connect, and this will take us to this landing page of Pabbly Connect. Here we have two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you don't have any account with Pabbly Connect, then you just have to click on sign up for free button, and it will take only 2 minutes of your time and you will get 100 of tasks free every month. Or if you already have an account, you can just sign in and you will get to see this page. So these are all the apps that Pabbly offers, and we are going to use Pabbly Connect here. For that, I have to click here on this Access Now button under Pabbly Connect, and this will direct us to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Here, this is the workflow section, and we can see all the workflows that we will create here. And this is the folder section. We can create new folder here, and we can save any workflow in any particular folder that we want. Now here, I want to create a new workflow. For that, I have to click here on this Create Workflow button, and this window will pop up. Here I have to name my workflow, so I'm going to name it as my objective, which is to update HubSpot contacts for new Eventbrite attendees. Now I have to select the folder where I want to save my workflow. So for that, I have to open this tab. In this tab, you will find all the folders that you have created in your Pabbly Connect account. And in this, I'm going to use this particular folder of HubSpot CRM. So I'm going to select that, and I'm going to click on Create. And this will take us to this most important window of our workflow. Here we have two boxes, trigger and action. So these are the two main principles on which our workflow works on. And trigger says when this happens, action says do this. So trigger is going to be the first step that will get executed in our workflow, and action will just follow that. So we have to set up our trigger first, and here my trigger application is going to be Eventbrite. So I'm going to select Eventbrite here, and now I have to give a trigger event. So I'm going to open this tab. And new order, all events will be my trigger event. So I'm going to select this. And now I have to connect Eventbrite with Pabbly Connect. So for that, I have to use this webhook URL, and this webhook URL is going to work as a bridge between Eventbrite and Pabbly Connect. So for connecting these two accounts, I have to follow all these instructions. And first I have to copy this webhook URL. And now I have to take you to my Eventbrite account. And now I will go to my profile. And in this, I have this option of account settings. So I'm going to select this. And here on left hand side, I have this developer link. So I'm going to open this. And in this, I have this option of webhook. So I'm going to select this. And here in webhook, I have to add a new webhook. So I have to click here on this add webhook button. And now I have to give a payload URL. So here I'm going to paste that webhook URL that I have copied from Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to paste that here. And now I have to select my actions. So in the action, I'm going to select this option of order placed. And I'm going to click on add webhook. So I have added my webhook successfully. Now we'll go back to Pabbly Connect, and here we can see it is waiting for webhook response. So how we are going to get this webhook response? For that, we have to create a new order, and we need to create a new attendee. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new order, and I'm going to add a new attendee in my Eventbrite account. So for that, let me take you to my Eventbrite account. And in this, I have this event of advanced AI. So I'm going to reserve a spot in this and I'm going to create a new order by adding a new attendee. So I'm going to click here on this reserve a spot. And here I have to fill all these details. So first I have to give the name of my attendee. So my attendee name is going to be Smart. Last name will be user. And now I have to give an email. So my email will be smartuser11@pabblitudes.com. And I'm going to confirm that email. Now I have to click on register. So here I have created this order and now I'm going to see my tickets. So I have added this attendee of Smart User automatically in my event of advanced AI. Now I have to take you back to my Pabbly Connect account. And here we can see I have received the response. So in this response, I have received this API URL. And in this API URL, I have this order ID. And I have this configuration action of order placed. So here this means that I have created a new order automatically by adding a new attendee. Now what I need to do is I need to get the attendee detail. So for that, I have to set up my actions tab. So I'm going to open this tab. And here again, I'm going to use Eventbrite as my action event. So I'm going to select that. And now I have to give an action event. So I'm going to open this tab. And get attendee by order ID will be my action event. So I'm going to select this. And I'm going to connect Eventbrite with Pabbly Connect. So I'll click here on connect. I will click on add new connection. And I will connect with Eventbrite. And here I have to click on allow to give access to my account. So I'm going to click here. And I have successfully connected Eventbrite with Pabbly Connect. Now what I need to do is I need to give the order ID. So in my trigger response, I have received this order ID in this API URL. So for getting this order ID out of this API URL, what I have to do is I have to use a tool that is text formatter by Pabbly. And for using that tool, I have to add an action tab between these two Eventbrite steps. And here I'm going to search for my tool, which is text formatter by Pabbly. So I'm going to select text formatter here. And now I have to give an action event. So I'm going to open this tab. And split text will be my action event. So I'm going to select this. And I'm going to connect text formatter by Pabbly with Pabbly Connect. So I'll click here on connect. And now I have all these tabs. So first I have to give the text to splits. So I'm going to map the API URL that I have received from my Eventbrite response and that has my order ID. So here I'm going to use mapping. So what mapping is? Mapping is a technique through which I can retrieve the data from the previous steps and the data that is changing will get replaced with the new data in the real time. So for mapping, I have to click here. I will open the response of Eventbrite and this is the API URL. So this is going to be the text that I want to split. So I'm going to select this. And here I have to give a separator. So I want to separate my text after this slash. So I'm going to give my separator as slash. And now I have to give the segment index. So my second last slash will be my separator. So I'm going to select my segment index as second to last. So I'm going to select that. And I'm going to click on save and send test request button. And here we can see that I have received the response. So in the result, I have received my order ID. So what I need to do is I need to use this order ID in my further tab. So I have to open this tab and now I have to map my order ID. So I have to click here. I will open the response of text formatter by Pabbly and I'm going to map my order ID here. And now what I need to do is I need to click on save and send test request button. And here we can see I have received this response. So in this response, I have the detail of my attendee. So this is the first name of my attendee, which is Smart. I have the last name, which is user, and the email, which is smartuser11@pabblitudes.com. And I have my order ID and the ticket class ID. Now here I have received the details of my attendee. Now what I need to do is I need to use this attendee detail and this contact detail. And after using these details, what I'm going to do is I'm going to search for my contact in my HubSpot CRM account with this email address. So for that, what I have to do is I have to add one more action step here. And here my action application is going to be HubSpot. So I'm going to select HubSpot CRM here. And now I have to give an action event. So I'm going to open this tab. And in this, search a contact will be my action event. So I'm going to select this. And I'm going to connect HubSpot CRM with Pabbly Connect. So I'll click here on connect. I will click on add new connection. And I will connect with HubSpot CRM. Now I have to select my account that I want to use in HubSpot CRM. So I'm going to select that. And I'm going to choose my account. And here my connection is successful. Now what I need to do is I need to first give my matching property. So for the matching property, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the email address of my attendee and that will be my matching property. So I have to select my matching property. So I have to open this tab and in this tab, I'm going to search for the email. So I have to select this option of email only. So I'm going to select that and this will be my matching property. Now I have to give my operator. So if my emails match, then only I'm going to search for my contact. So my operator is going to be equals. And I have to give the output properties that I want to receive from my contact. So for that, what I have to do is I have to open this tab And here I have this option of event book date. So I want to receive this detail and also the email. So I'm going to search for that too. So I'm going to select email here. And now I have to give the search value. So in the search value, I'm going to map the email address of my attendee that I have created in Eventbrite. So I have to click here. I will open the response of Eventbrite. And in this, I have this email address. So I'm going to map this. So I have filled all the required details. Now I have to click on Save and Send Test Request button. Now here we can see I have received the response. So in this response, I have the result ID. So this means that this contact already exists in my HubSpot CRM account. And in this, I have these properties such as email. So this was the same email of my attendee that I have created in my Eventbrite account. And also I have the event book date. Now what I need to do is I need to set up a filter that only I'm going to update my contact if the contact exists in my HubSpot CRM account. So for that, I have to set up my actions tab here. And here my action application is going to be filters. So I'm going to select that. And for action event, I'm going to open this tab and filter values will be my action event. So I'm going to select that. And I'm going to connect filter by Pabbly with Pabbly Connect. So I'll click here on connect. And I have these three tabs: select label, filter type, and value. So for the select label, I have to open this tab and I'm going to open the response of HubSpot CRM search or contact. And in this, I have this result ID. So this is going to be my label. So I'm going to select this and I have to select my filter type. So I'm going to open this tab and exist will be my filter type. So I'm going to select that. So here what is going to happen is that whenever I'm going to search a contact in HubSpot and I'm going to receive this result ID, then this will mean that I have this contact already exists in my HubSpot CRM account. So what I need to do is I need to click on Save and Send Test Request button. And here I have received the status, which is success, and the condition is true. So this means that this contact already exists in my HubSpot CRM account. Now what I need to do is I need to get the event details of the event where I have added my attendee in Eventbrite. So for that, I have to add my actions tab here, and I'm going to use my action event as Eventbrite. So I'm going to select that, and I'm going to open this tab, and here get event will be my action event. So I'm going to select that, and I'm going to connect Eventbrite with Pabbly Connect. So I'll click here on connect, and I have already created a connection between Eventbrite and Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to use the existing connection. I'm going to click on save, and I have to give an event ID. So I'm going to click here. And I have received my event ID from this response of Eventbrite get attendee by order ID. So I'm going to open this, and in this I'm going to search for my event ID. So this is my event ID. So I'm going to select this. And now what I need to do is I need to click on Save and Send Test Request button. And here I have received this response. So in this response, I have the name of my event, which is Advanced AI. I have the description of my event. Also I have the start local time. So this is the start time of my event, and I have the time zone, which is of Asia, Kolkata, and my event is live. Now what I need to do is I need to use all these details of my event and the attendee, and I have to update my contact that is already exists in my HubSpot CRM account. So for that, I have to set up my last actions tab, and here my action application is going to be HubSpot. So I'm going to select that, and I have to give an action event. So I'm going to open this tab, and update a contact will be my action event. So I'm going to select that. And I'm going to connect HubSpot CRM with Pabbly Connect. So I'll click here on connect, and I have already created a connection between HubSpot CRM and Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to use the existing connection. So I have to click on save, and now I have to give my contact ID. So for the contact ID, what I have to do is I have to first toggle on this map button, and I'm going to clear this default response, and I'm going to receive this contact ID from the response of search a contact in HubSpot. So I'm going to click here. I will open the response of HubSpot CRM. And this result ID is also my contact ID. So I'm going to map this. And now what I need to do is I need to update my event book date in my HubSpot CRM contact. So for that, I have this tab of event book date. So I'm going to click here. So first I have to give the previous book date that I have in my HubSpot CRM account. So for that, I have to open this tab of HubSpot CRM. And this is my previous event book date. So I'm going to map this. Now I have to give a comma, and I'm going to map the new event book date. So for that, I have this response of Eventbrite get event. So I'm going to open this. And in this, I have this event date of start local. So I'm going to map this. So this is my previous event book date, and this is going to be my updated event book date. So I'm going to map this. So for this, I have to scroll down, and I have to click on Save and Send Test Request button. And here we can see we have received this response. So this is a positive response, and this means that I have updated my contact with my event book date in my HubSpot CRM account. Now to check this, let me take you to my HubSpot CRM account. So in this, I have this contact which is of smart user. I have this email which is smartuser11@pabblytudes.com. This is my phone number. And in this, I have this event book date. So here I have the previous event book date and I have updated it with new event date of my attendee that I have created in my Eventbrite account. So in this, I have these both dates of my contact of my event. So I have the previous dates and the updated date in my contact. So here my connection between Eventbrite and HubSpot is working successfully. And whenever a new attendee will be created in my Eventbrite account, then automatically we are going to first search for that contact in my HubSpot CRM account. And if that contact already exists, then automatically we are going to update that with the new event date that we have for the event that we have created attendee in our HubSpot CRM account. So here our connection between Eventbrite and HubSpot is working successfully. Now let's go back to Pabbly Connect. And here we have created this connection between Eventbrite and HubSpot in such a way that whenever we are going to add a new attendee in Eventbrite, then automatically by using that Eventbrite details, we are going to first search for that contact in our HubSpot CRM account. And if that contact exists in our HubSpot CRM account, then automatically we are going to update that contact with the detail of our Eventbrite event and the attendee. So let's summarize what we did here. So first we have set up our trigger and my trigger application was Eventbrite and my trigger event was new order all events. Then I have set up my action steps and first I have used text formatter by Pabbly to split the text to get the order ID. Then I have used Eventbrite to get the attendee by order ID. And after this, I have used HubSpot CRM to search a contact in my HubSpot CRM account. And I have used filter by Pabbly so that if that contact already exists, then only this workflow will work. And after that, I have used Eventbrite one more time to get the event details. And in the last, I have used HubSpot CRM to update a contact. So this is how I have successfully created this workflow. And you can also create this workflow by following all the steps that I did in my workflow. And I'm also going to put the link of my workflow in the description so you can check it out from there. And thank you for watching this video. Not just these applications, you can automate and integrate a lot more applications like this by using Pabbly Connect. So if you want to reach out to us, then email us at support@pabbly.com. And if you have any queries, then you can write us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any issue with the pricing, then you can visit this link. And if you like this video, then please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.